Sticking with a family program, my brother Rod was recruited from Stonington to join Mary and me for the 1971 Soling World Championship on US 430 Hooqua at Sewanaka Corinthian Yacht Club on Oyster Bay, Long Island. Bob Mosbacher won. Fellow Wilmette Fleet member Bruce Goldsmith was second in an Elvstrom-built boat. The great Dane himself, Paul Elvstrom, was third in Bess, which became our next boat. We were seventh in US 430, fast in the first 3 light air races, and second just behind Mosbacher after 4 races. But we were slow in waves. Boom! Boom! The hull oil-canned loudly over each of those waves. I suspected that Dufour saved weight by lightening up the hull laminate and structure over the keel. As the hull twisted and deformed, the keel had to be wobbling. Time to get creative. Do we repair number 430 or buy another one for the 72 trials? Fortunately, we had the answer in about 60 days. Elvstrom sold his Soling Bess to Gordon Lindemann after the Worlds. Gordon had a tough time making it go in Milwaukee's light airs and sold it to me. Elvstrom hadn't done well in earlier light air races either, but Bess had won the Europeans, had the quasi-legal glassed-in double bottom, and was fast, with finishes of first and second on the breezy last day of the World Championship. Bruce Goldsmith in his Elvstrom was fast in a breeze, too. With the Olympic trials taking place on San Francisco Bay's windy Berkeley Circle the following June, this seemed to be the way to go. 1972 Soling Olympic Trials. Our Elvstrom Soling didn't make a sound going through waves in heavy air. Getting serious about the Olympic trials, I recruited 220-pound Scott Stokes and 240-pound Jim Stewart as crew. Elvstrom had done the boat in gold gel coat. We got number US 549 for 49ers and were going for Olympic gold, so Gold Rush replaced Bess as the name. We qualified from the Midwest District along with sailing luminaries Melgus, Goldsmith, and Dick Stearns. The highlight of the week, and probably my best race ever, was winning the heavy air second race on the Berkeley Circle by over 2 minutes. It was gusting 30-plus knots. Buddy Melgus, Stuart Walker, Jim Coggan, and Ty Hack had all lost their masks. Maury Rattray sank. Lowell North planed through our lee on the second reaching leg and rounded the bottom mark ahead of us and just behind Bruce Goldsmith, who was leading. The 3 of us were in front of the 35-boat fleet, starting the second weather leg. Goldsmith, in the lead, continued out on port tack toward the favored starboard ley line. North, in second, tacked onto starboard to clear his air. We rounded behind North, hesitated a bit, then also tacked onto starboard so as not to be directly behind Goldsmith or North. When North came back onto port, we did also, at the same time, below him. So the 3 lead boats were now all on port tack, Goldsmith to the right and out ahead, us in the middle, and North out to windward abeam of us. Then the magic happened. We sailed out from under North with his 260-pound Los Angeles Rams tackle crew and over Goldsmith with friends Bob Barton and Robbie Lansing aboard. Gold Rush was motoring. Goldsmith tacked onto the starboard ley line. We tacked ahead and in front of him, crossing North to round the second weather mark in the lead. We held our position on the wild surfing spinnaker run to the leeward mark. Then, as we rounded the mark, the wind seemed to increase. I could barely see. A stinging slipstream of water was coming over the droop-hiked bodies of my 2 crew and spraying right into my eyes. Squinting, I was sailing by feel. Because I was blinded, it was strictly heel angle that guided me, threading us through the waves. Gold Rush was smoothly cutting through them. We pulled farther away upwind, stretching the lead to 2 minutes to get the gun at the finish. We couldn't even read the sail numbers on the 2 boats behind. The rest of the fleet was way back.